Peace. It's Kevin L. BWOTV. What I'm doing right now. Just going through the timeline. Going through the timeline. Going through the timeline. Alright. There is a question that is in my mind right now. So I'm going to go ahead and Google search it. Consult with the Google gods and shit. Alright. What is the question? What is in the amniotic sac? Open up some open up some apps to communicate a little bit. Open up the Grammy. I've been trying to get my mind organized and shit. Because it's a lot going on. A lot of psychological warfare going on. Psychological warfare going on. See, we got chill. We got the Grammy open. Let's open up Z Twitter. In case we need to tweet something. Trying to figure out a platform to mess with, man, and start sharing information while I'm trying to get my mind focused. So very much going on. I'm gonna start inviting. I'm gonna start inviting y'all to calls or something. Yep, see that? That's right. The app is no longer available, so I should just go ahead and delete that app off of here because they only dealing with the browser version or the phone version and not the laptop app. So we're gonna deal with that. But I was wondering about the amniotic sac. The reason I started to wonder about the amniotic sac is because as I was doing my daily writing into the book of my life, um, I was thinking about the work I was putting in for my mother earlier, right? My mama. And when I said mama, um, I entered her Amma, and I saw with my inner vision Amma, because Amma. And then I said Amma. Am is, I want to say, the Hebrew word for nation, but Don't quote me on that. That's why we got all this technology available, right? All this technology available. Let's go to Bible Bible Hub. Bible Hub is somewhere I like to mess around with Bible Hub. You know what I mean, when dealing with the Hebrew or Aramaic translation of the Bible. You know what I mean? We goes to the Hebrew, and the word I want to look up is, I even got the apocrypha. But the word I want to look up is nation. Oh, guess I should have made it clear what I meant. Not multi, not a multi search. I just want it in the Hebrew. Alright. Nation. See? Umma, a nation. Am, you know what I mean, is the root of it. Right? Let's go to that. Umma. Because Umma is also mama. And is also, you know what I mean, the word for mother. But let's check it out. Umma, a nation. Right? As in Ezra 4:10, and the rest of the nations. Right? Aramaic corresponding to Umma. Definition: a nation. Which one is it? Umma, like Amma. And I'm going to show you Amma in a second. But Umma, word origin from the same as Im, a tribe, people, peoples, tribes. Im, see? Amma. But when you go look up M, which is 517, right? Strong's number 517, M, M equals Strong's number 517. M, M, which is a mother, right? It's a mother. So when you see Umma, nation is what they call it, but the nation comes through the mother. It's Mother Nation. How about that? Mother Nation. Umma. Mother Nation. Mother's Nation. M is also infancy. See? We go to Genesis 2:24. And his father and his mother, and be joined. And the word being used for and his mother is um, umma. You know what I mean? So that answers the question. But let's go to Amma. Alright? Because am and then neotic is mother neotic. What is neotic? We're gonna get there. At the same time, let's pull up Amma. 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 It's the patriarchs. The fathers need to know this about the mothers. Um, um, ab, um, ab, make you a boom, a bum. That's what they say about, you know what I mean, our families and bums. You a bum. Oh, I'm ab. She's Together we a boom. A boom. A boom. Nice. All right. So, Amma. Let's go. Let's get more. Let's go into Dogon and Amma. Because you see Amma also in the word Ammon. Ammon. I'm in. Mama in your mama. I'm in your mama. See? Alright. The god Amma. Let's look at some images for the Dogon. See? Dogon and Amma. But let's check out the creation first so we can see what we're talking about. Because Amma is described as the mother egg, the cosmic egg, right? Is a cosmic egg. This is what SwaliaAfrica.com, Dogon creation, mythology and origin of mankind, the Dogon series part 1. Pop up. Cause you gotta click again to close pop-ups. Click next to a mock-up. See, I'm clicking right now. When we click. Alright, let's get there. Let's get there. The Dogon creation myth is a bit complex and quite controversial, having different versions. However, it is generally believed that heaven, which is regarded as the creator, is called what? Amma. Amma. See? That's also Umma, right? Mother Nation. So the creator is called Mother Nature or Mother Nation, also called Amen. See, that's put in on this page, Swali Africa. At the beginning of time, Amma, a supreme god who lived in the celestial regions and was the origin of all creation, created the earth and immediately joined with it. The stars represent the various bodily parts of Amma, while the constellation of Orion is called Amma Bolo Boitolo, the seat of heaven or mother's seat, because Amma, right? Bolo Boitolo, the seat of heaven. You know, like when you're sitting in your mama's lap, that is the seat of heaven. Or, as it says right here on this jump, Amma's navel. Still same place, the navel, right? Depiction of Dogon god Amma, shown like many ancient gods with an elongated head. And already, the good brother Crumb, the new, of the new teachers around the throne, or the students of the teachers around the throne. How about that? The 12 and the 12. 12 teachers and their 12 students, right? Anyway, that's a side note. But he already broke down, the art of body shaping, shaping your skull, from birth by wrapping it, when it's still soft tissue. So it is a woman, who's obviously out of head shape, got some different piercings, note the lips, the nose, breasts, and in the seated position, because the seated position is also the position, that birth was given in. It is the position of releasing, right? For women, or for woman, for mama, for Amma, Amma. So, Amma split in two, creating Ogo, who represents disorder. Ogo descended to earth in an arc along the Milky Way, which connects heaven and earth through a form of bridge, and he created havoc on earth. Hogon vessel. No, this is a man. You can't really tell, right? Looks like it's got. Hold on, let me blow that up a little bit so I can show it a little bit. Alright, that's good. Alright, look here. So obviously a male, 'cause look like got the beard. Maybe that's a leather headpiece. You know what I mean? Elongated neck. The shoulders though. Breast. Breast and the beard, the navel protruding. Right? Holding a vessel. It's like a decanter. It's a nice piece of art. Hogon vessel. Ammon then decided, or Amma then decided to create a representative of order called Namo. Namo. See, you still see Amma, but it's now got the N at the beginning. The N. Amma. Amma. Nama. Nama. Right? and also created for him 8 assistants, comprising 4 couples of twins. 2, 4, 6, 8. These 8 were called the ancestors of human beings, and they too descended to earth in an ark, also created by Amma. Now, see, the funny thing about the word ark is because since we dealing with energy, right? Since we're dealing with energy, let's talk about ark. See, because you got archangels, you got arcs, but we are looking for a current arc. Right? Show you some images of some arcs. See, this is also an arc. You know what I mean? That's bridge between, you know what I mean, too, right? And they descended in an arc, a bridge, right? Well, you're assuming that the arc, you know what I mean, is an arc, but this arc is in the sky, right? What do you see arc out of the sky? Lightning arcs out of the sky. But yeah, arcs, and then there's an arc, but it is a jumping, if you will, an arc, a bridge, an arc, a bridge, arch. You know what I mean? So you got archangels and archangels. You know what I mean? But they're bridges. You know what I mean? Bridges of energy that flow between two grounded things, or two, what do you call that, for the electricians? You know what I'm talking about. So you grounded, you know what I mean? Because energy is constantly arcing or bridging, or has a bridge. You're a bridge, walking along a bridge. So you got arcs, you got arc, know when you pull up current arc, you get all these dinosaurs because there's a game called Ark. You know what I mean? Where the dinosaurs is involved. Survival evolved. Ark. See? That's the other place the Ark has showed up, and it was about survival then, wasn't it? The Ark was supposed to, you know what I mean, store all, you know what I mean, or store pairs of every living thing. Pairs. Pairs aboard the Ark. What kind of pairs? Electro and magnetic, electric and magnetic pairs. You mean an attraction and a repelling pair? Right. That's talking about Noah's Ark, right? Noah's Ark. Right. Uh, uh, uh. Noah's Ark, you know what I mean? And then you got the ark in the sky, right? A light arc, right? That's also an energy arc, an arc of energy. See, see how the arc is always present with the arc? Because that arc, you know what I mean, is synonymous with that arc. Let's go to the story of Noah. Let's go to Noah and the ark. Noah and the ark. Right? And you have to know what these names mean. And when they got them, rest, patriarch who survived after the flood. Noach, Noach, Noach survived the flood. So this is a antediluvian patriarch, but the name was given because of where the ark rested. Let's go to Genesis 5:29 real quick. And he called his name Noach, saying, "This one shall comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hands, because of the ground which has cursed, or was cursed, but it has cursed Yahweh." How does the ground curse Yahweh? But and he called his name Noah, rest, right? Saying, "Rest shall comfort us concerning our work and the toil of our hands, because of the ground which has cursed Yahweh." So this was about resting after work. You know what I mean? Noach. And comforting. Yana. Yana camino. Yana camino. Right? But you got Noach, Strong's 5146, which means rest. He is the son of Lamech, father of Shem, Ham, and Japheth. So that means rest is the father of the translations of those other attributes right there. You have to read this um, Helios Bible a different type of way. Preferably, you know what I mean, in the language that one of the languages it was revealed in. How about that? All right. And this is Genesis 5:29. The ground which was cursed, or has been cursed, or has cursed Yahuwah. Let's go to the next verse. What comes after that? And lived Lamech after he begat Noach, or after he got rest, 590 years, and 500 years, and he begat sons and daughters. Wahames. See, you see, Wahamesh. And then for years you have Shana, right? Retishim, right? Let's check out Strong's 8673 real quick. Tishim. Tishim is 90, right? Tishim. Same as Tisha. Alright? So we see that that's 90, and we see that Noah is talking about rest. But let's get to the word that we looking for. That is the word ark. All right, the word ark. Said I didn't want it. I didn't want Greek. I didn't want Bible. Run it backwards. When I do my search, I want my search to be in the Hebrew. All right, I want my search to be in Hebrew. Hebrew. Mm, Hebrew. All right. Oh, see, he's acting real silly right now. All right. Everything dragging, got a delay on it and shit. I had to go through all that rigmarole. The word I'm looking for is simply ark. The ark. Hatiba. Let's check that out. Look, Genesis 6:19, which is for a while what my alarm was set at. But we gonna check out 6:19. 6:19 talking about the ark of every kind into the ark. That's Strong's Hebrew 8392. Tiba, table, table, a box, a chest. So what they're calling an ark is a box or a chest. And in 619, when the alarm went off, it was saying of every kind into the box or into the chest to keep them alive. You know what I mean? That's like putting records in the crate, two of every kind. You know what I mean? To put on the turntable, you know, two of every kind into the chest, into the crates, right? Because Genesis 6:19, and of every Hayor, Mekal, Bashar, Sinaim, two of every kind, Mekol, of all, Mekol, of all kind, Mekol, all, Mikol, Check that word out real quick because the root is kol, from all, mikol, mikol. See, that's Noah and Michael right there. Rest in all, rest in all, right? Um, oh, this is funny. Kol, kol, all, whole, coal, like coal. They say whole, coal, coal, all, the whole thing from kalal. Let's look at kalal, kalel. Let's look at Superman real quick. Kalel, to complete, to perfect. Kalal, kalal, to complete, perfect. Where do you see kalel? Ezekiel 27:4. Ezekiel's wheels turn, the Buddha leaves burn. Your builders have perfected your beauty. Perfected. Another uh, name associated with perfecting and perfect is Adafa. Adafa also means perfect, to complete, to finish a thing. So Kalel came to finish a thing, you know what I mean, to complete. So let's get with the completion. Kol, kol, kol. Like when we were learning Nuwapic, the word for all is kul, kul, all, all. See, it sounds going on that's not being acknowledged. You know what I mean? But it's neither here nor there right now. Um, we still talking about Mama. You know what I mean? Which took us to Noah, rest in the ark. All right, and that all came from the ark being a current because the ark is a current. You know what I mean? It's a bridge. You know what I mean? But the word used for ark in the Bible is kol, kol. Watch, mikol. Right? That was talking about all. Right? So all living things, all flesh, two of all shall you bring into the chest. Well, shit, this is also breathing. Because two of all you breathe into the chest, right? You breathing, right? You breathing, right? Two of all into the chest. You the ark. The ark comes into you to keep them alive, right? Let me find out. Let me find out this is a book about breathing or a page about breathing. All right? Because you take two of everything, everybody, all living things, all bodies is going to take these two into the ark, into their chest to keep them alive. Yeah, because try to stop. Go ahead, try it. I'm going to wait. That's right. Can't do it. To keep them alive with you, male and female. All right? To keep them alive, you're going to bring them into the tiba, the chest, to keep them alive. Lahaya, right? Look at it. Look at these words right here. See, you can see the sacred geometry in there. The tetragrammaton. This is, the yod is there, right? Lahaya. Let's go. Let's go find that. 2421. Strong's 2421. We still going off the alarm at 619. Haya. 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 Yeah. It's what we said. Live. You know what I mean? Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Gotta say it like the Yiddish, the Jebusites. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Hey y'all. Anyway, to live, right? You're gonna take these two things in, you know what I mean, to live. Everybody, male and female. This is the Genesis, right? What was Genesis, right? Genesis was something that created a plant. I mean, a planet. I mean, planted. They planted the Genesis. Remember Star Trek? They planted the Genesis bomb. And hold on. Let's step over here real quick. Real quick. Star Trek. Genesis. The Genesis device. Right? Let's look at this real quick. Watch it with me, y'all. Star Trek Genesis device. All this is, you know what I mean, coming from Mama.
Request security procedures.
This is what Mama
And
want me to
access
say.
Project Genesis summary.
This is for the Umma, the nation, Mama Nation, Mother
Admiral
Nation.
James T.
So, Mother Nation, pay attention because Mother's Day is coming.
Security scan
On what?
approved.
Is it the
Summary,
19th?
please.
Is Mother's Day on the 19th? I don't know. Let's check
Project
out this Genesis though.
Genesis, a proposal to the Federation.
Carol Marcus.
Hold
Yes.
on. Let me
What
go back
exactly
because
is Genesis?
Brother
Carol
Sanchez
Marcus.
will want me to make sure you see that
proposal to
part
the
right there because they always dealing with the geometry, the cosmology, the cosmological images and shit. See? So you got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points, right? You got your 1, 2, 3, 4 concentric rings, right? Or you would say 3 because maybe they trying to say third rock in, right? And then you got all these, which probably represent what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 planets, moons, satellites, right? And then there's that bridge, right? There's that arc that we was talking about, that arc of energy, the energy arc, right? And it's the same thing like when they showing images of the magnetic field. You know what I mean? As it repels. Well, obviously, that means it must be an electric field if it's repelling. You know what I mean? But let's continue on with the Genesis, real quick. Presentation of Project Genesis.
Genesis, A proposal to the Federation.
Carol Marcus.
Yes.
What exactly is Genesis? Well, put simply, Genesis is life from lifelessness. It is a process whereby molecular structure is reorganized at the subatomic level into life-generating matter of equal mass.
Oh, it's buffering. It's doing some crazy stuff.
Stage 1 of our experiments was conducted in the laboratory. Stage 2 of the series will be attempted in a lifeless underground. Stage 3 will involve the process on a planetary scale. It is our intention to introduce the Genesis device into a pre-selected area of a lifeless space body, a moon or other dead form. The device is delivered, instantaneously
form.
causing what we call the Genesis effect. Matter is reorganized with life-generating results.
All right. That is the Genesis project. Project Genesis. You know what I mean? Or the seeding of a plant. Or of a planet. Whatever you want to call it. It's got to take place on a plane, though.
Of sustaining whatever life forms
Right.
we see fit to deposit on it.
And fly in with the plane,
The
shoot the
reformed
bomb
moon
from the
simulated
plane
here
into the plane.
represents the merest fraction of the
Anyway.
Genesis potential. Should the Federation wish to follow these experiments to their logical conclusion.
Check it out.
When we consider the cosmic problems of population and food supply, the usefulness of this process becomes clear. This concludes our proposal. Thank you for your attention.
It literally is Genesis.
Power creation.
Have they proceeded with their experiments?
Well, the tape was made about a year ago, so I can only assume they've reached stage 2 by now.
Dear Lord, do you think we're intelligent enough to... Suppose... What if this thing we use where life already exists?
It would destroy such life in favor of its new matrix.
Its new matrix. Do you have any idea what you're saying?
I was not attempting to evaluate its moral implications, Doctor. As a matter of cosmic history,
Looking at
it
it
has always been
emotionless,
easier to
no
destroy
emotions.
than to create.
Not anymore. Now we can do both at the same time. According to myth, the Earth was created in 6 days. Now, watch out. Here comes Genesis. We'll do it for you in 6 minutes.
I do not dispute that in the wrong hands.
In the wrong hands? Would you mind telling me whose are the right hands, my logical friend? Are you by any chance in favor of these experiments?
Gentlemen, this isn't...
Really, Dr. McCoy, you must learn to govern your passions. They will be your undoing. Logic suggests...
Logic? My God, the man's talking about logic. We're talking about universal Armageddon. You green-blooded inhuman.
Bridge to Admiral Kirk. Admiral, sensors indicate a vessel in our area. Closing fast.
What do you make of her?
See? There's the Genesis project. Project Genesis. All right? I bet you could probably look up somewhere and find a Project Genesis. I'm not even gonna go in the archives with that. We still dealing with Umma, Amma. You know what I mean? Mama Nation, Mother Nation. So, the amniotic sac is filled with clear, pale, straw-colored fluid in which the unborn baby floats and moves. All right. So, Mama Nation come from this fluid, but what is this fluid? What is this fluid? What is this fluid? What is this fluid? Alright. Let's go with Wikipedia. Because as the brother Crumb said, They do cite the sources if they have the sources. And if it's some off the head type shit, it won't be no sources. But here we of course have Human Embryology, third edition, Churchill Livingstone. So got some notations. So let's talk about the amniotic sac. Right? Mama. Remember, every time you see M, that's mom. Mama. Neotic sac. The amniotic sac, commonly called bag of waters or mama waters, sometimes the membranes, is the sac in which the fetus, the unborn offspring of an animal that develops from an embryo. Right? So animals have fetuses, right? Following embryonic development, the fetal stage of development takes place. In human prenatal development, they got a different type of development. See, in human prenatal development, fetal development begins from the ninth week after fertilization and continues until birth. Prenatal. Prenatal. And all those, before, natal, pre-nata. And where do you see natal? Nat, as in nation. Natal, you know what I mean? Natural. All those that have the NAT, the net, as the good brother Sanchez says. The net. This is the pre-net. The pre-net. Before the net of L. You know what I mean? Before the net L. You were in the human before the net development. The fetal or the fatal, fatal. What is fatal? Development begins from the ninth week after fertilization. So, after the fatality, development begins from the ninth week. You know what I mean? So somewhere in there is going to be a fatality before you even get here, but that's neither here nor there, right? You can go look this stuff up. So, in the sac in which the fetus develops, in amniotes. What are amniotes? Amniotes are a clade of tetrapod vertebrates comprising the reptiles, birds, and mammals. Amniotes lay their eggs on land or retain the fertilized egg within the mother and are distinguished from the anamniotes, which typically lay their eggs in water. Alright? So, the fetus develops in amniotes, but the amniotes are a class of four-legged beings. Tetrapods. It is a thin but tough, transparent pair of membranes. See? See them connectors, see them bridges, see them arcs. That act as selectively permeable barrier. See, it's a biological membrane or a biomembrane is an enclosing or separating membrane that acts as a selectively permeable barrier within living things. So you mean it let in what it want to let in. Biological membranes in the form of eukaryotic cell membranes consist of a phospholo, phospholipid, phospholipid, or phospholipid. Phospho is dealing with light, like phosphorescence. Bilayer with embedded integral, blah 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 blah. That was describing what a membrane is that hold a developing embryo. An embryo is an early stage, right, of development of a multicellular organism. In general, in organisms that reproduce sexually, embryonic development refers to the portion of the life cycle that begins just after fertilization and continues through the formation of body structures. All right. See the little gray right there, the little Martian. It is a thin but tough transparent pair of membranes that hold a developing embryo and later fetus until shortly before birth. The inner of these fetal membranes, the amnion, the amnion is a membrane that closely covers the embryo when first formed. It fills with the amniotic fluid, which causes the amnion to expand and become the amniotic sac, which serves to provide a protective environment for the developing right? Remember, mom, brio, barrio, barrio, bara, bara, embryo, embryo, the developing ember, right? Because something is cooking. It's like coal, embers, coal embers, but it's mama bara, reconstruction, bara, like bara sheath, embara sheath. You don't know what I mean? That's also Genesis. Genesis is not called Genesis. Genesis is called Barashith. Barashith. You don't believe me, do you? All right then. How about this? Let's go to dun, 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 Genesis. Dun, 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 dun. All right, can you see that? Do I need to blow that up a little bit? Let me blow that up a little bit so you can see that what I'm showing you. So you can see what I'm showing you. All right, Genesis is not called Genesis. Genesis is called Barashit 7225. Strong 7225. Barashit. Bara is created as in Mbara. Mbara, yo. Mother's creation. You get me? Because we talking about Mother Nation. Mother Nation. This is Mother's creation. Right? Year one. I came from the waters of Mom. She do everything for me. She formed me. She informed me. Keep me in formation. I don't know nothing about nothing. She tell me something. Thanks, Mama. Umma. Emma. Mama was at the beginning. When we was Mbara. Mbara. When we were in Bara. You mean? The embryo. This is the Genesis. The Genesis Project. So, there you have it. Better see. Let's look at Genesis 1:1 again. Bera sheath. Remember? Bera is created or create. But when you see that sheath, that's where they get the six from. Six. Sheath. Right? Bera sheath. $72.25. You have to break it up. See, they take the border off and leave reshith, chief, reshith, the chief. The chief was the mother, right? The mother of creation, bara, right? But it begins ba rashith. This is the chief creation. This is the chief, the tribal chief creation. And she was the tribal chief. You know what I mean? So Ore chief is that's added onto Bara. See? Because let's go back. Let's go back real quick. Sorry if I keep bumping this microphone. But let's go back to Genesis 1:1. And let's go to Strong's 1254. Right? Two different words. You got the same word. You got the root bara, 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 bara. To shape, create. This is when she was shaping this. This is when he was being shaped. Bara. When you are embryo. You mean when you were being shaped and created. That's when you were an embryo. And those come from mother, bara, to shape, create, and reshith, because she was the chief. The chief. Reshith. Bara, reshith. When mothers was shaping and creating us. Alright. All that ties into Umma, Amma. That was what Mama wanted me to transmit. Umma. You mean Genesis Bara Sheath. Bara Reshith. The Genesis project was mother shaping you. You mean in the amniotic sac. Let's get back there. Let's get back to the amniotic sac. All right. So, the inner of these fetal membranes, the amnion, encloses the amniotic cavity containing the amniotic fluid. The amniotic fluid is the protective liquid contained by the amniotic sac of a gravid amniote. Gravid. What is a gravid amniote? This fluid serves as a cushion for the growing fetus, but also serves to facilitate the exchange of nutrients, water, and biochemical products between who? The mother and the fetus. 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 They call it a fetus because she fetus. She fetus is she fetus. The unborn offspring. She feed us before we even get here. She feed us. All right. The outer membrane, the chorion. See, this is with hard-shelled beings. Contains the amnion as part and is part of the place you enter. You mean the place enter. The place you enter. The placenta is a temporary organ that connects the developing fetus, the developing fetus via the see, there's that word again, mom's umbilical, mom's umbilical cord, umbilical cord to the uterine wall to allow nutrient uptake, thermoregulation, waste elimination, and gas exchange via the mother's blood supply to fight against internal infection and to produce. This is the place. And right now, we just moved to the place. So I'm moving like mama want me to move right now. You know what I mean? Because it's mama talking. Mama Nation. I'm talking to Mama Nation. Just Mama Nation. Mother Nation. Mother Nation. Umma. I'm talking to Umma. I'm just talking to the Umma. Family. The Umma. You have mother in common. Alright. On the outer side, the amniotic sac is connected to the yolk sac. The atlantus, the atlantus, atlantus, atlantus. The atlantus is a hollow sac-like structure filled with clear fluid that forms part of a developing amniote's conceptus. It helps the embryo exchange gases and handle liquid waste. All right, and via the umbilical cord, the placenta. All right, amniocentesis is a medical procedure where fluid from the sac is sampled to be used in prenatal diagnosis of chromosomal abnormalities. Don't that look like the Genesis rocket? The Genesis bomb right there. Chromosomes, pairs, chromosomal abnormalities in fetal injections. Alright? But you can look all up the amniotic sac. The main thing I wanted to show you is the connection between M, Amma, Amin, amniotic, amniotic sac, and how that all ties into mother nation. Mother is the nation. Mother nation. Because Nate, birth, born, childbirth, natal, that all occurs with the mother. So, you know what I mean? Big, forever, ever. You know what I mean? Shout out to Umma. You know what I mean? So, mom is mum. You know what I mean? You hear them sometimes say mum. Mum's the word. Yeah, You even vibrated like the tone. It's life giving. That's why. Because it's mother. Alright, I'm gonna wrap this up. This has been your good brother Kevin L. Whole light being Kanok. You also called Enoch. You know what I mean? Idris. Adafa. But you can call me Kevin L. Or just Kevin. keep your heads up, stay strong. We going through some things, what I mean? The psychological and emotional warfare is real. You know what I mean? He is trying to, stretch his taut. You know what I mean? But take the time, take this moment to, get to know yourselves, and where yourself and selves, the place you came from. You remember the place? Remember the place you entered? You remember where you from now? Umma, Mother Nation, Mother Nature. Alright, Mahala. BWO TV. We own that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let you go for year one. Yeah, year one is good. Mergic. Or my Mergic. Right there. Nah, I need to go. I need to go here. Nah. Where is that at? Searching, searching. Search my passport for that next 5. Stay crying. Wait while it's doing its search. Is that it? Nope, that's not it. Where is it? The next 5. Because you gotta hear this after this right here. There it is. The next 5 singles right there. That's it. You gotta hear this one right here. Year one. That's appropriate for this here presentation. We're gonna do it with Windows Media Player. Open up. In the background, the sounds of planet Earth. Yeah. For real. Yeah.
I came from the water of Amma. She do everything for me. She formed me. She informed me. Keep me in formation. I don't know nothing about nothing. She tell me something. Year one, she everything. Food, clothing, and shelter. Year one. Remember how we all came here. How we not the same here. How we not the same here. How we not the same here. Look, all I see is lights. All ear hear is sounds. Baby, I can't see what you mean. All I see is lights. All ear hear is sounds.
And that's all I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna give you just that one verse right there.
I can't see what you mean. Year one.
You want the rest, you can go, you know what I mean, check it out on your favorite streaming platform. The album Winter Stays Through, or Winter Soul Stays Through Spring Equinox. That's where we at right now. So go check it out, Black World Order. Alright, let's wrap it up. And then let's see what we got. Dun, 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 dun. Stop hiding from me.